My viewers, I think there's good news. There's a very good news. I think the United States are doing their very best to ensure that Nigerian is being secured. But our government, but the president has not really said something about it to ensure the security of this country. Now, the Americans themselves in the US, I mean, Nigerians in the US, have deliberated, they have discussed. And today I bring you the good news that Sokoto State is in the considerations that they will be declaring that state as a terrorism terror. It will be declared very soon as a terrorist zone. Sokoto State is in a consideration to consider that state as a zone of terrorism. Now, look at it. If Sokoto State will be pronounced as a zone of terrorism, what else do they have to say? Sokoto State, Zamfara State, Kebbi State, Katsina State, these states need to be announced as a terrorist zones. But I am so pleased this morning that I am bringing this news to you. I am so glad in my heart that Sokoto State is being considered. It's being put into consideration to announce that state as a terrorism zone. Yes, as a terrorist zone. Hence, all these banditries, all this, the head of all these things are, most of them are the heads of Sokoto, and they are not saying anything. Rather, they are happy. Rather, they are the one instigating these people to continue doing their evil plots. Today, I bring you good news that is in a consideration that Sokoto State, Sokoto State is going to be considered as a terrorism zone. I think this is one of the most important things that we should be looking at, because we are too weak to continue all of this nonsense. Most of these people are from Sokoto State. They are all the Muslim clerics, and most of them are there. The Caliphate is one of them. So if this will put into consideration, I think Nigeria is going to be getting better. Once that state is declared, as a zone of terrorism, then more focus will be on Sokoto State. More focus will be on Sokoto. Yes, the American will focus more on Sokoto and how to deal with those issues. Then coming back to Kebbi State, go to Sokoto, go to Katsina, and then so many things will be rectified. So I'm very, very happy to announce to you that this is being put into consideration, that Sokoto State will soon be announced as one of the terrorism zone in Nigeria. It's a good news. Please, so let's watch this video with me, and please don't forget to leave your comment. Let's discuss, let's talk, let's share comments and the way forward in how we can enhance security in our country. Let's watch this video together.
Immediate investigation, the highest level, with the consideration of declaring the Sokoto Caliphate an international terror organization. And treated as such. Predator drones and Tomahawk missiles go a lot further at stopping this stuff than sanctions ever will. And that's what's warranted here. It is a genocidal regime. It is a terrorist organization. Amen. And finally, focus international efforts, focus attention on restoring the internally displaced. Justice and restoration. Again, this will prevent as many as 5-6 million from being radicalized in the next 5 years. It's existential. We must focus on the internally displaced. Not just as human beings, not just as Christians, but it's in our vital national interest to do so. And the restoration of IDPs to their rightful fatherlands, that will require the purging of the jihadis. But we don't do it to kill the jihadis, you do it to restore justice. We do it to restore the IDPs. That's necessary. Congressional delegation, charges of genocide against the Tinubu regime, declaring the Caliphate a terrorist organization, and restoring the internally displaced. That's how you uproot this. That's how you fix it. Everything else is just window dressing.
Thank you so much. So I believe you have seen this video that I just played. I think it's something that one should be very, very excited about. If there's nothing you want to be happy about that state that is going to be, that is being in consideration to be pronounced as a terrorism zone. Terrorism zones. These people don't want the peace of this country. Honestly speaking. Now you must understand that all the terrorism that is happening in Nigeria now, the government are in the head. The government are the one that constigated that thing to happen. Now, how did they even start doing this? If you could remember during President Jonathan regime, there is no name he was not called. They started all of this thing just to bring him down, and it has happened. They brought him down. Now it has come back or it has backfired on them. Now they cannot do anything rather to negotiate with these bandits. But I bet you that if that state, Sokoto, is declared as a zone for terrorism, they will have no choice than to start packing and leaving Nigeria. I am telling you. Why did I say that? Sheikh Gumi is from Zamfara, Sokoto, because Gumi to Sokoto is just barely 2 hours. And the Sultan of Sokoto also. The Sultan of Sokoto has hand in all of these things because they know about it. Sheikh is one of the pronounced Sheikh in that place. That's Sheikh Gumi, Ahmad Gumi. So you will understand that the business is too. If they cannot come out and say anything concerning the insecurity issues. Now, what baffles me more is how they kill innocent souls. In Sokoto, there was Deborah's killing. Nobody said anything in that. In fact, Deborah was burned to ashes. She was killed, she was stoned and burned into ashes. Nothing happened. Thousands of people were kidnapped, were killed in a bus, were burned down in a bus in Sokoto State. So all of these things, nobody is saying anything. So I'm very happy and I'm very proud of what the Americans are trying to do to ensure that the security issues in Nigeria is being rectified. Thank you guys for always following me.